crazy how like that tiny little moment is controlled like my whole life. Hey guys, it's Claire from CDB Eventing. As you can see, I'm in bed. I've pretty much just woken up. I'm gonna get ready and go to work. I've got 6 horses to do today. This week's really busy riding horses wise. Some of them today are hacking, schooling, going in the river, so there should be a nice variety for you to watch, and there'll be random yard bits in between too. Let's get cracking.
Everybody gets high sometimes, you know.
Vlogging today.
What else can we do when we're feeling low? So take a deep breath and let it go. You shouldn't be drowning on your own. And if you feel you're sinking, I will jump right over into cold, cold water for you. And all the time may take us into different places, I will still be patient with you. And I want you to know I won't let go. I'll be your lifeline tonight. I won't let go. I'll be your lifeline tonight. 'Cause we all get lost sometimes, you know. It's how we learn and how we grow. And I wanna lay with you till I'm old. You shouldn't be fighting on your own. And if you're sinking, I will jump right over into cold, cold water for you. And although time takes us into different places, I will still be patient with you.
Hey guys, so I've just been on Sandy in the school. We didn't do much at all, partly because it's really hot. Yes, okay, if you live in like America or Australia, this is like winter for you, but for us 25 degrees is quite warm to do exercise. Anyway, I really want to work on Sandy's flexibility and his suppleness. He's just spooking. So I spent about 20 minutes probably in walk trying to do some lateral work. He finds it so hard. It's his biggest nemesis. He's great at everything else. And I just did a bit of trot work. I didn't do lateral work in trot because I knew that would cause an argument with us. So he just had trot work, working on bringing the outside shoulder around, which will help with the lateral work as well. So it's kind of very basic stuff, but very necessary stuff. And also it was great that it was only a walk and trot, because he got sweaty, but he wasn't like really sweaty, but as he would be if I was like doing cantering and proper schooling. Anyway, so now I'm just walking him off, just having a short 10-minute hack, and then I'm going to jump on some more horses.
I'm in love with a cold, cold. I got it for the low. I hit my plug, that's a trollo. He got it for the low. If you stitching, I go loco. I hit you with that trencher, if you're thinking that I'm solo.
So next up is Pippin, who's my lovely little 4-year-old. I think I'm just going to lunge him because I haven't ridden him in a while, so I don't really want to get backed off. I'll ride him tomorrow. Excuse the super shiny face, I've just doused myself in sun cream, factor 50. I'm lunging Pippin, and when I lunge young horses, or pretty much all of them actually, I don't really lunge anywhere else anymore. I lunge on this hill. As you can see, it's not a massive gradient, but it is there, and it means that they've got to look after their own legs, they've got to balance themselves, and they've just got to sort everything out themselves. It also, sorry, I'm so out of breath. It's also really good for fitness because they're going up a hill for half of the circle continuously. So it's not something that you can do for hours and hours, but I found it helps the horses a lot, especially the eventers who need to know where their feet are and to have their own balance. And baby Pipsqueak. It's especially good for horses that are heavy on the forehand, because this kind of gently forces them to carry their weight behind rather than in front. But you'll see in a minute they shift their weight around, which is really good to see. And it also gets them going really, really well because the hill activates their hind end. So they tend to do a really nice stretch on the hill with no gadgets or anything. I definitely wouldn't lunge on a hill in gadgets because the horse needs to be able to use its neck however it wants to balance itself. Another reason it's so good for babies, like Pipsqueak, is because if they're going to have a bronc, it's a lot harder for them to do it because it's on a hill, so they actually have to concentrate on what they're doing. And it's also great preparation for them for going to shows and hacking and stuff like that, because as you can see, he's noticing stuff, there's things going on, but he also has to concentrate. And again, that's not me telling him to concentrate, it's because he has to concentrate because he's on a hill. Hey? You quite enjoy it, really. You get to snack on grass sometimes illegally, don't you? Right, let's go. So as you can see, he's rocking back onto his hind end, being short in front, tripped, but that's fine. Longer there. And then the hind end really gets going up the hill. And then without me doing anything, he's slowing down again. And then off again. And then powering up the hill. He is very experienced at doing this. So if your horse doesn't do this instantly, don't let it put you off. It took a few tries for him to do it this well. He was tripping and falling everywhere when we first did it, but I think it's brilliant. Good boy! So I wouldn't do this for too long. We're going to do it maybe 10 minutes each rein, walk, trot, canter, especially because he's a baby, maybe even 15 minutes because it's hot. It is really hard work. It's kind of like constant going over poles for them, or like trotting in water. So it's hard, so don't go too hard on them to start with. Okay guys, so Pippin is all washed off. Let's introduce Eddie. Ed, how old are you, buddy? I've got no idea. Anyway, I'm riding Eddie in a minute. I'm going to give him a little brush. Eddie is a show jumper and we do lots of show jumping. He's not mine, he belongs to a lovely livery and client called Claire Parnell. She jumps in the lower classes and I jump in the higher classes, so it works out really well. Really good for me to get lots of ring experience. However, he was a bit naughty when we went to a show over the weekend. Not really naughty, it's hard to explain. He got very, 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 very excited and very strong because the jumps were bigger. He was jumping, horsefly. He was jumping 105 rather than a metre, so apparently that's mind-boggling. And he got very, very strong, and it got a bit dangerous because he was dragging me right into the bottom of every fence and I couldn't get the balance and the rhythm back. So I pulled up then, but we are now going to Hickstead next week. We've got a busy week of training this week. I'm going to ride him lots more so I get a hang of him, because I only tend to ride him kind of once a week, and that's at a show. So it's really lovely I get to ride him at home. And today we're just going to do some flat work, focusing on transitions forward and back to get my breaks. And then tomorrow I'll give him a jump over something bigger so that he doesn't lose his mind at competition.
I'm in love with a Conco. I got it for the love. I'm in love with the Conco.
Hey guys, so I've just finished riding Mr. Edward. I am now in the field. So I started off in the school and I did lots of kind of forward and back transitions, worked a lot on moving his outside shoulder around, especially his left one, because that's the one that he finds hardest to kind of move, so he puts a lot of weight on that one, which means he drifts out in jumps and really has a bit of control that side. Anyway, so we worked really hard on that and he was a really good boy, he really did try. Lots of forward and back. We rode a lot of squares so that he had to turn from the outside rather than kind of from the inside and drifting round. Yeah, and then we moved on to the grass arena because I felt he was losing concentration a little bit. Well, not concentration, just kind of he was going a bit like meh, a bit tired, a bit kind of not really, getting a bit fed up, a bit sour. So we moved up here. And there's some tiny cross-country jumps down there. I don't know if you can see them. They're set up like as a quadruple jump, so there are 4, it's like a grid. And what I did was I jumped one jump on an angle and then halted and then turned to the 3rd jump and missed out the 2nd one, jumped the 3rd on an angle and halted and repeated they're not jumps, they're teeny tiny, so it's a great way to practice it without putting stress on their legs, because it's basically just cavaletti, but with it being outside up on the hill it's a bit more exciting, so it does kind of imitate a course, or like us being out in an arena where he'd get excited. And after a while he behaved really well. He's slightly nappy hacking sometimes, so working him out here is brilliant for him. And then we just did a really nice stretchy trot and canter on the hill, which is really good because normally he finds that really tricky. So he was such a good boy. Just giving him a walk off now, and then he's going to have a little, he's like falling over, classic Eddie. Just giving him a walk off now. I think I'm going to go back because I've been walking off for about 10 minutes. Oh my god, there's a lizard. Oh my god. I just saw a lizard. It was too fast to film. Or mute, whatever. It's cute. Anyway, I'm walking back now, and he's going to have a long bath. Hopefully me too. I have 2 horses left to do. Don't speak at it now, you've jumped it like 6 times. Monkey. Just sitting in my car, slowly dying of heat exhaustion. Got 2 horses left.
I got it for the
I'm pretty much done now. I'm really exhausted. Feeling quite low as well because of some stuff that's going on, so I'm just like pushing through. I'm just taking Pippin and Sandy down to their field. Phoebus is already down there. Then I'm just going to tidy up a bit and then I'm done. So this is the reality of chronic pain. I did everything, I've done the whole day, but I can't explain how much it hurts. And it's like that all the time. I don't know whether I'm going to put this bit in or not, but it hurts like I've broken it again, but like, I've just broken it. It's all the time. It doesn't matter if I'm riding, I'm going to say running, but I literally can't run anyway. If I'm riding, if I'm walking about, if I'm lying in bed, it always hurts the same. Sorry, I'm just checking that Luna doesn't run off the pup. And it's really, really, really hard. If you don't know what's going on, my Instagram is probably the best place to have a look at, because on my highlight things I've got like I explain it on the highlight. I can't even get comfy. Of course I can't, it hurts. But it's just crazy how like that tiny little moment is controlled like my whole life. It's just crazy how that tiny moment has controlled my whole life for 2 years, and like years and years and years to come. It was such a stupid thing. Oh god. But I'm okay, it could be worse. It could be much worse. I'm lucky it wasn't worse. I'm okay. Let's go. Hey guys, it's hours later now. It's 11 p.m. As you can see, I'm just about to go to bed. I start finishing the vlog how I started it. Today has been a roller coaster of emotions, to be honest. And I was gonna kind of cut it out and try and pretend it's not happening, but like for the sake of the vlog. But I know a lot of people follow me because I vlog real life and things like that. And if someone's following me that does have someone's following me because of chronic pain, because they have the same problems, and they see me lardy-darring around like nothing's wrong, it will probably just make them feel worse about their own when actually I'm really struggling with it. So I've decided to put everything in, even the weepy bits. Yeah, I've just got something going on in my personal life at the moment as well, which is really upsetting, but that is just life. There are lots of ups and downs, so you just got to keep going. But that doesn't mean you've got to smile all the time, because that's impossible. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to tell me, please comment down below, and comment down below what you thought of this video. Give it a thumbs up, and if you hadn't already, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time.
But it
Bye.
takes that's a kilo. I need a brick or miss my 3-flow. I'm in love just like Nino, no. Busting shots like Neo. Suprema is not the CEO. I'm not the judge, not my PO, no. All this, yeah, I'm like Nino. What a whip, I'm like Nemo. Baking soda, I got baking soda. Oh, baking soda, I got baking soda. I whip it through the glass and